Hello and welcome to a new series I'll be starting. We're going to be playing Farthest Frontier, which is a recently released city builder game. It's currently in early access. You can pick it up on Steam and presumably via other retailers as well. It looks pretty good from what I've heard from the reviews I've watched and read and the gameplay I've seen. It looks pretty decent, so I'm keen to jump in and try it. I've never played a city builder game before, so this will be my first one. But I thought it would be a nice, relaxing game to play whilst I'm at home and recovering from the head cold I picked up a few days ago. So without further ado, let's jump in and start a new settlement. So we've got 3 difficulty settings that we can choose from here. We've got Pioneer, Trailblazer and Vanquisher, going from easiest being Pioneer to Vanquisher being the hardest, with Trailblazer being somewhere in between. It looks like that the higher the difficulty is, the less resources we start with, the less game we have to hunt, and the more aggressive certain animals such as boars, wolves and bears will be. And also there'll be more hostile forces like raiders and various other combat events, and diseases will be a bit harder to deal with. We can also pick our terrain and our map size. We'll leave the map size on medium. For the terrain, there's 5 options here. Well, I mean, random is one of them, but 5 actual terrain types we can choose from. We've got Idyllic Valley being the easiest start. Then we've got Lowland Lakes and Plains are the next tier down, where most resources are available and the earth is fairly fertile. Then we've got Alpine Valleys, which is going to be a bit of a harder start. The terrain is hilly and challenging to build on, and all resources may not be available. And then we've got Arid Highlands, which is the hardest terrain to start on. So we're going to go with Idyllic Valley, just because I'm a first-time player, and we're going to play on medium difficulty as well, because I don't want things to be too easy, but I also don't want them to be too difficult while I'm learning the game. So that's what we'll do. And we'll leave map size medium, as I said. For the name of our town, currently it's Arbordale. We can randomize it to a few other things. Mosquitoville, don't know about that one. But we're going to name it Camelot, pursuant to the Mountain Blade campaign I'm playing at the moment, playing as Arthur Pendragon. So we'll fit the theme there. And speaking of which, if you've not checked that out, please do. And if you're enjoying that content or this content, please do like the videos and also subscribe. It's much appreciated. The last option we have here is pacifist mode. If we tick that, it'll disable raiding parties, invading armies, and aggressive animals, but we're going to leave that off, I think, and just leave it on the default setting. We've also got the advanced settings where we can tinker with the map seed and also with the like the actual breakdown of the difficulty, so we can customize this if we want. Like, we could play on the hardest difficulty for resources and wildlife, but then make maladies and raiders very easy. But I think we'll just leave it all on the medium setting. Okay, let's start it up.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
I like the soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack. And that's a nice sunset or sunrise. Okay, so presumably we're in the new world, I guess, the American frontier. I mean, the carriage in the bottom left there, over here, certainly looks like you know, something out of the New Frontier settlers in the 1600s, I guess. So that's what I'm thinking. But you know, the game isn't necessarily set on Earth. It doesn't actually specify. So we could be in some newfangled universe. Who knows? Also, that narrator sounded a lot like Sean Bean, but I don't think it was Sean Bean. I think it was someone trying to do a very good but not perfect Sean Bean impression. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Sean Bean. But that would surprise me, given that this is a early access city builder game, presumably not from a big studio that could afford to pay Sean Bean however much he charges to do a minute of dialogue. Alright. Just waiting for it to load. So those are our little settler dudes. Town center. We finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town center. It's important to choose a location that's near the resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. Okay. Alright, so we have to place the town center. We can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Rotate the camera holding the middle mouse button. And we can also move the camera with WASD. Then we've got these overlays. G is desirability. I is water. Presumably that means like groundwater. F is fertility, so this must be for like farming, so more green is better for farming. What else do we have? We've got these widgets. F2. I don't know what that does. F3. What is F3 doing? Wolf. So it's putting name plates above things. So putting it above our... it is. So we get a little icon showing their idol, or we can get their full name and a description of what they're doing. Wandering, unable to work. I think I'll leave it on just the icon for the moment. And then F4 basically tells us how many of the resources we have. So we can get the little icon, or we can get the description of how many there are. So we've got greens here. And hawthorn. Okay. We'll leave that on just the icon for the moment. So we've got to pick a place for our town center. I do wish there was a little mini-map in the corner, because it's quite easy to get turned around when you're rotating the map. But we've got a big lake here, by the looks of it. And then we've got some fertile land here, here, and here, and here. So, you know, that's good potential for some farming later on. We've got some more, I guess this is a little lake or a pond, or it could be part of a river, I don't know, over here. And then we've got some hills up this way, some forest here, some more fertile land here, some more forest here, and then back to that lake we saw just before. Oh no, that's a different lake, sorry. This is another little pond. So, I'm just trying to think where the best spot to build would be. We want to be kind of close to the water. This looks like a nice spot to be somewhat close to. There's forest here. Got all the fertile land here. Building in the middle here would probably be a bad idea, because then we'd have to have farms on all sides of us, and we wouldn't have much room to expand. This looks like an alright spot to build. It's not overly fertile. We could then put farms to the east and the north and the northwest, and then expand this way and that way, and so that's one option. Another option is over, just trying to think. Yeah, I want to be kind of close to the water so that we can fish. I know that's a thing in this game. So we could put it here. Or is that the same spot I was looking at before? I'm losing my bearings. I'm just going to keep the camera facing in one direction. So our villagers are over there. So we could put it to the southwest of the villages. We'd have all that farming land to the east, which seems pretty good. Or we could put it pretty much right where our villages are, in which case the farming land would be south. This is why a minimap would be helpful with cartographic directions. and then we can expand, you know, northways and east and west for other things. But that's not really using this fertile land to its fullest potential. But maybe we don't need to. Maybe I'm worrying too much about that. I think here is good. I think here we get a nice spread of farms around. There's some deer nearby, some birds' nests. We've got the forest. I think that's a decent spot. So we can rotate. Oh, no, that's annoying. I can't rotate. I can't rotate. I want the entrance facing the lake, but I can't do that exactly. So let's do our bearings this way. So we'll put the town center. I don't want to remove too many of the reefs. Maybe there, I'm thinking. That gives us room to expand south, further south and further south and west and east. We can have farms if need be, particularly to the west there. And then north and northeast we can, you know, build more stuff. And in fact, this direction we could just build and make a, you know, manufacturing area or something if we really wanted to. So we could maybe put the town center here. I want to be kind of closer to the... Thing is, I don't want to put it right on top of the deer, because presumably the deer will disappear. So putting it there could be an issue. I don't know. I've not played this before, so I'm just spitballing. And that seems a bit close. You know what? We'll put it here. I think that's a good... Although there is closer to the woods, which we'll want to harvest. Maybe here? We'll cut into the good terrain a bit, though. We could just put it here. You know, no, I think we'll go with this one. It's not too far away from the woods. And, you know, need to be decisive. Now, which way do we want it facing? That way, that way, that way. I mean, that way's towards the water. Just trying to think how we should orient our camera. I think we'll orient our camera this way. Okay. Yeah, put it there. Alright, yes, let's place it at that location. I was a little indecisive there, but there are a few things to think about, and I don't know the game, so I don't want to put it in a shoddy location. Alright, so it looks like our guys are going to be building the town center now. We've got a housing shortage, and firewood is low. I can change the game speed. It's on 2 at the moment, I think. I can put it up to ×2 or ×3 or half speed. I'm going to pause it for now, though. I just want to read some of these things at the top here. So we need more housing. There is not enough housing available for the number of villagers in your settlement. Build more shelters to prevent deaths from exposure to the elements. We also need firewood. If firewood runs out, production buildings that rely on it will cease to function, and villagers may die of exposure during winter. Ensure your wood splitter has a worker assigned and is supplied with logs. Build additional wood splitters if more firewood production is needed. Okay. So, what do we have up the top here? 0 villagers are sick, 0 are bedridden. We've got 12 villagers at the moment. 17% are educated, 12 are fit to work, none are convalescing at the moment, which means that none of them are injured or sick. We've got no houses. And 6 of our villagers are adults and 6 are adolescents, so we've got no children. Villager happiness, work rate 65%, birth rate 35%, immigration 20%, combat effectiveness 65%. Overall, they're very unhappy. 0% cleanliness, 0% shelter. Alright, well, we need to fix that. So we're currently in early spring in year 1. We've got a cold temperature and a light breeze, and it looks like time will progress through the seasons here, and winter presumably is the most dangerous one. We have 9 food in our food stores. oh sorry, 9 months of food in our food stores, which is good. So that's made up of 150 smoked meat, 100 veggies, root vegetables, sorry, and nothing else. Okay. Then we have some resources at the top here. We've got logs, firewood, wood planks, stone, clay, brick, and gold. Automatic building upgrades is enabled. I don't know. I'll just leave it on the default. I'm not sure which one is toggling automatic building upgrades on. I think this means that they're not going to upgrade automatically, and this means that they are going to upgrade automatically. It's a little unclear the way that the toggle description is defined, because when you hover over it, it doesn't say automatic building upgrades are disabled or are currently disabled. But anyway, I'll leave it like that. And then we have the menu at the top right. Now, bottom right, we can use Z to center on the village. P will show us our town info here. So we've got Camelot, level 1 town center. We need to upgrade to level 2 at some point. Tells us some basic needs, community health, villager needs. So it's showing us what we need to fix here. We've got the villager professions, so we can see there's a lot of stuff that we don't have yet. All of our villagers at the moment look to be, well, laborers and builders. Yeah, okay, I don't know how, we'll leave 4 builders, I guess. I don't know why more of them aren't building. There's nothing to do other than build at the moment. We can look at our resources in storage. We've got some tools, some weapons, some bows, some arrows. And then villager happiness, we've already looked at that. That's a useful little breakdown here. Some of these things they're not concerned about yet, but they will be. Certainly they're concerned about the home situation. And okay, resources in storage. Then we've got the building menu. We've got a bunch of different buildings here. And we need to looks like we need to build our town center. Oh no, we can build some of them. So we can build some food production buildings. I'll have a look at those in a bit. Some resource buildings like a well and a firewood splitter. We'll need to get those down. Defenses I'm not going to worry about right away. And decorations I'm not worried about right away either. Looks like they improve the desirability bonus to nearby residences. Okay. We've got the harvest resources button. So we can use this to harvest resources that we want. I think the way we do that is just by left clicking and dragging over a certain area, isn't it? So if we do that, now we're going to harvest all those trees and bushes and stones and berries. Okay, I'll add those to it as well. Add those two, just sort of clear out around the town center a little bit. Okay. All right, what else? We've got the clear function. Now, I read online somewhere that if you clear buildings, if you clear trees, stones, bushes, and berries instead of harvest them, that means they won't respawn, but I don't know how true that is. We can also manage walls, we can flatten terrain, we can build roads, and we can set exploration points. We're not going to worry about any of that for the moment. Let's unpause. Oh, that decrease. It's weird they put the decrease on the left instead of the right. Do we not have enough wood to finish building? Oh, it looks like we don't. Okay. So our villagers have to go and chop some of these trees down. And it's raining, which isn't great. So it looks like we didn't have enough wood in our storage cart. Now, we can actually move our storage cart. Which has a bunch of stuff in it. So we can move it. Maybe we'll just move it over there. Because I want to build a road around the town center. Once the town center's built, that is. Speed up. Oh, they sighted... oh no! Oh no, don't die! Okay, she didn't die. But very low health. Is her health going to go up? Okay, so that was a wolf. And it looks like they killed the wolf. And there's a carcass there now. I don't think we can do anything with that at the minute. I wonder if it'll decay. Let's prioritize building the town center. Surely we've got enough wood. Almost. Does take a while to chop down all the trees. Maybe I shouldn't have split the labor up so much. Alright, come on. Let's get this built now, please. Yes, okay. Finally they're finishing it. Alright, town center's built. Let's get a dirt road down around it. Cool. Now we need to build some stuff. So fertile land is that way and that way. I think we'll put housing up here and probably industry here and here. Or maybe industry here, housing here, more housing here, farmland there, maybe some farmland here. We'll work it out. But let's get some stuff built. So housing is what I want to grab as a priority. Can rotate how it faces. So desirability. So it's all pretty much the same at this stage of the game. So I think we'll go put one house here and another house here, and then maybe one house here and another house here. And then I'll build some roads around it. Got a little bit of a residential district there, which is good. Okay, got our first house built. And the roads are getting built as well. And we'll need to get a well up, I think. Isn't it? Yeah. So we need to put this somewhere nearby that's got a good good amount of water. I don't want them to have to walk too far to the well, but having it down near the water line would obviously be much more effective. Maybe I'll just put it... It's not too far away if it's here, right? We can always build another one closer. That is quite far away. Okay, maybe we'll just build it... Can't build it in the middle of the houses, can we? No. 80% though, that's such a big... I don't know what the relevance though of the bonus is. There was one that was 85. If we can get 85. That was over here. Oh, 90%. That's so far away though. Alright, I think we'll just go with building the first one in perhaps not the most ideal position, but you know, it'll be close and more to the point, it'll be close to the road. I think we'll just put it here, I think. Or maybe just there so we can keep the road going straight. So you know what, maybe I'll just put it in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just put it in the middle. That'll do. Okay, and the other thing we want to build is a firewood splitter. And I'm thinking we put this down here. Yeah, we don't want it too close to the houses because it'll reduce desirability, so we'll put it just over here, I think. Actually, maybe we'll put it just here. And then we also want to build a hunter cabin. Which I think we'll build just next to the firewood splitter, I think. There's deer right there. I don't know what else there is in range. Oh, it tells you. Okay, so... yeah, so it's pretty much just the deer in that spot by the looks of it. So we'll just build it just here next to the firewood splitter. We'll extend the road down a bit. And what else do we need to, on pause, what else do we need to build? A forager shack, a place for foragers to store food items collected from the environment around the village. Foragers can provide essential resources like fruit to avoid scurvy and herbs used in medicines or the preparation of food. So, what's this developed land 1 point? I don't know what that means. Doesn't look like this reduces desirability. I want to try capture as many resources as I can. More people wish to join your settlement. More people await word to join your settlement. Amass a 4-month supply of food and 6 houses. Okay. Alright, so that's a medium-term goal. Okay, so there's some good resources down there. I don't know... and down here as well. I'm pretty sure we can move the forager shack... like where the building, like where it's built. Developed land 4.22%. Developed land 19.9. I don't know what that means. Is that like a bonus? It sounds like it is a bonus. So I'll put it here, maybe, I guess, just next to all of that. Fishing shack. Placed along the water's edge, the fishing shack gives villagers a place to fish from. Choosing a prime location will increase fishing production. Wow, 200%. So that would be a good spot to build it. If that bush weren't in the way. Oh, 250%. Even better spot to build it. 240% is pretty good. Let's build it right here. Oh, cool. We can get 250% if we do it this way. I don't think we're going to get better than that. So we'll build the fishing shack over there. And I'll build a road to it as well. Now, people might get triggered by me not building roads in like a perfect grid. But I think that's kind of boring. And settlements look a bit, I don't know, unrealistic and dull. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't like that. So I'm going to try and build roads in a bit more of a realistic manner, I suppose you could say. That is a very odd shaped road though. What if I extend it out from here? Yeah, that looks good. So I'll build that road to the fishing shack. Ooh, that was a big lightning bolt. And we need firewood and we need logs still. So we're still harvesting stuff. Now, what else do we have to build? Crop field, not worried about that right now. Smokehouse. The smokehouse dries and cures meats and fish, greatly extending how long these foods can keep before spoiling. A constant supply of firewood is needed to keep the smokehouse operational. Alright, we should get that up. Now that's going to reduce desirability, so we don't want to build it up there. We probably want to build it down here. So we'll do it like that. And storage, a stockyard, a place for villagers to stockpile building materials such as logs, stone, and wood planks. And again, we probably want to have this somewhat centralized. So we'll build that. I don't know where the entrance is. Maybe we'll build that like that. Or should we put it at the end of the road here? Like that, maybe. Maybe we'll put it like that, and then I can build some more roads around it. What's the hotkey for building roads? N. Let's do that. Cool. That's our fishing shack. So I wonder where that villager is that was low on health. I wonder if it's still low on health. I'm not sure. I'm hoping they heal over time because I have no ability to heal them. Alright, what else do we need? At some point we'll need a graveyard. I'm not sure where to build that. But I'm not planning on having villagers die, obviously, but these things happen. It's the frontier, after all. Decorations, rules and roads, fences. Don't need that. So I think probably what we need now is more houses, I would think. And obviously our firewood's a bit low. So let's build another house here and another one just next to it. Cool. And how many guys do we have working at the forager shack? One of one. Got one of two at the firewood splitter, but I don't think we need more firewood right now. One of one at the hunter cabin. Is there any more efficient placement of this retarget building work radius? There was one that was like, see down here. Can we get, yes, okay. This looks like the most efficient placement because we're getting +2 on the traps at the bottom there and also getting the deer, so we'll keep the placement like this. And for the forager shack, We'll move this around as well. I don't know what that developed land percentage is. Oh, maybe that means like, I see. Because some of the land is developed, like it's not as good for foraging. I don't know. Anyway, this looks quite good. We've got 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Up here, we've got loads to forage. Herbs, greens, and berries. Whereas down here, we've got herbs, greens. I think that's nuts. Yeah, nuts, eggs, greens, and berries instead of herbs. Could always build another foraging shack. And then have the other one up, you know, foraging up there. You know, that might be worthwhile. Maybe I will do that. But we do need people harvesting, yeah, harvesting wood. Do we need stone? We don't really need stone, so let's harvest more of the forest. So we've got 12. So what are they actually doing, our villagers? So we've only got 6 laborers at the minute. The roads are all nicely built. Stockyard is built. So to upgrade we need 50 wood planks, 25 stone. We need 8 shelters, we need a market, we need a population of 30. Okay, so that's our goal. So we'll need some more houses. Build them on this side, I guess. Maybe along the road to the south is where we can put the graveyard. I don't know. Don't want it too close to civilization, I guess. This is a perfect spot for a farm. I'm wondering, should we plot that out now? Oh, I didn't realize we had these buildings. Hang on. So let's just check, make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, we've got some more stuff we can build. So we can build a storehouse, a large structure used to store all items. I don't know what the front is. I think that's the front, so I think we'll put it there. And then we've also got a root cellar, a partially underground structure used to store food at a reliable temperature, reducing the rate of spoilage. That's also a useful building. I think we'll have that just next to this house over here. Actually, we'll put it here. And then food production, we've got all of those except the crop field. Saw pit, a workyard where saws cut logs into wood planks, rather. So it's gonna decrease local desirability. So we just need to make sure it's far enough away from all those houses, which it looks like it will be if we put it down here at the end, opposite the stockyard. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we'll put it over there. Don't think we need anything else right now, but I think, pardon me, I think months of food in public storage. I think I will build another, where is it? Where is it? Another forager shack. I think I'll build it just over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I will not build it there. Maybe I'll build it... How do we... Scrap that, yes. I'll build it... Oh, that's fishing shack. Because I might want to put, like, other things there for the houses, more houses, or the market or something. Actually, I could put the market... Oh, 7 people have arrived at your village. They have plans to immigrate. Will you accept them into your village or turn them away? I think we'll accept them. We've got plenty of housing. So let's accept them. A bustling market would help generate gold and attract new settlers to our growing town. Markets stock houses and generate gold based on the number of houses in their work area. Okay. Alright. How big... Can we build a market yet? I didn't think we could. Maybe we've unlocked it. Ah, market. We need a saw pit and a storehouse. We don't yet have the saw pit. That's being built. Okay, so once that's done, we can build the market. Be good to know how big the build radius of the market is. We're running out of food though, so I think we will build this forager shack, but we'll build it just here so that we can put something in here or a road up there, and yeah, we'll work it out. I need logs. I need to prioritize some of these trees. So we've got lots of stone. I don't want any more stone. So how do I deselect? Right click or remove as target? Shift click maybe? Yeah, shift click. Okay. So I don't want any more stone. So let's remove stone as a something we're harvesting. Ah, we have a new villager immigrating and a new villager born as well, so we're up to 21 population now. Desperately need more logs though. Let's remove bushes and berries from whatever we've selected. I don't think I actually had any. Oh, I had a few bushes. Because what do bushes give you? Oh, those were the berries. Okay. But what about like regular bushes? Rose bush. Oh, they do yield logs anyway. Okay. So we can put the bushes back in there then. Alright, let's speed it up a bit, because we're pretty much just waiting for logs at the minute. In fact, is there a way we can... Actually, do we have our smokehouse working? Yes. Structural integrity, 98%. How do you improve that? I don't know. Alright, coming into winter now though. Hopefully we can survive through winter. It looks like our villagers have all huddled in their homes for the most part. They're not working. So hopefully we've got enough food and enough firewood to last through winter. Alright. That's some good fishing productivity. Don't know what he's doing down here. Stocking smokehouse. Oh, I see. So we didn't manage to finish the storehouse before winter, but it's finished now, which is good. This still needs some more logs, but we're getting there. Okay, now it's building. Alright, great. So, we can now build a market. Not that anyone will necessarily want to go to the market in winter. It would have been good to put the market there, but our well is in the way. So maybe we can move the well. Let's see. Can we move the well? Relocate. Put the well further up, maybe. I'm just conscious it should be nearby in case fires break out or something. That's gonna overlap. I think if we put it here it'll be okay. So we'll put that there. Someone should attend to that shortly. And we can get them to build the market. I don't think it costs any resources to relocate buildings like that, but we'll keep an eye on our stone. We've got 35 at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't look like it costs anything. Alright, we've survived our first winter. We can build our market now. I don't know which way the market's supposed to face, but this way looks the most correct. So let's plonk it right there, put that. Let's plonk it right in the middle here. So we'll need some wood planks. We've only got 6 at the moment, so we need quite a few more. The other thing that we should start doing now is building a... Oh wow, we've got a lot more buildings. Alright, so amenities is one... Oh, predator sighted. Yeah, where? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, at least they have the good sense to run away when they're on low health. Three villagers attacked by predators. Ouch. Okay. So, what else can we build now? Got all of those. Food product, we'll come back to that. We've got a bunch of new buildings here. We can build a tannery, cures animal hides and turns them into coats that help villagers work outside and survive longer in cold weather, and also provide some level of protection from animal attacks. Well, that seems like a prudent thing to get. I think we'll build it just next to the sawmill. We've also got the cobbler shop. Cobblers use hides to make shoes that enable villagers to walk faster and avoid injury while working. We can build that pretty much anywhere. That's not going to affect desirability too much. So I think we'll build it just next to the root cellar, just over here. Fletcher building, a workshop where fletchers use logs to craft bows and arrows for use in hunting or defense of the village. Again, that's not really going to affect desirability, so let's build it. The hunting cabin was down here, so let's build this one over here. And then we've got basket shop, a workshop where basket makers use willow to make new baskets for workers. Baskets increase the efficiency of your villagers by allowing them to carry more. Okay, and again I think we'll probably put this, we'll put it next to, and we'll put it here. And then we can build the roads down this way. And then this way. Do we need to? Under minimum size. Like that, yep. Oh. Won't let me... You can only build in like blocks of 3? Okay, we'll just do that then. Okay, so the tannery build site is getting built first, and then I think probably the market we want to prioritize, I would think. Actually, how many arrows do we have left? 80, yeah, so prioritize the market over the... It looks like the basket shop is... Oh, it's been cleared, okay. Cool. Okay, what next do we need? Happiness is good. Everyone's very happy at the moment. It's positive. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit, just because we're pretty much just, for the moment... Oh, actually no, there was one thing we needed to do, right? Before it gets to... I want to try build our farm. So, there is the farm. There it is. So I'm thinking... So the fertility is the most in the middle here. So I'm thinking we'll just try to, if we build a farm, 12 by 10 farm, should we just keep it 12 by 12? It's too big. Let's build it a bit smaller. Maybe we'll just go, I want to build like 10 by 10. Maybe 10 by 8. We should try to use up most of the plot though. So we've got 83% fertility, that'll go down to 82. Actually, what's the maximum size? So the maximum size is under minimum size over maximum size. Okay, so it's not based on length or width, it's based on the amount of tiles. Is it? 12 by 12? That's okay. But that's over maximum. So 12 by 12 is the maximum. Oh, okay, so you can't have more than 12 rows or 12 columns. So even if that's acceptable, that's not, and vice versa. Okay, so 12 by 12 is the biggest we can do, which is like that. That'll get us 82%. So that would be a farm like that, which pretty much covers everything. That's 81% fertility. But I think that's really big, though. I don't think we need something that big. So let's start off with maybe 12 by 9. Require 5 workers. Or we could do 9 by 9. We'll do 12 by 9. And that captures pretty much all of the... Or should we do 12 by 10? 12 by 10. I think that captures most of the good land here. %, 12 by 11. Yeah, we'll do 12 by 10 starting from here. I don't know how big farm should be, so this is pretty much just a guess. But that will be our farm once it's cleared of obstructions. It'll be the first farm we will make. And we'll have to build, I think we need to build fences around the farm at some point. Yes, I need more wood planks. Why are we not producing any wood planks? Let's get them going on stocking the saw pit and cutting wood planks. These guys are tanning hides. So how many villagers do I actually have available for labor? 10. That's okay, we've got lots of firewood, we've got lots of... In fact, I don't even think we need him to be splitting more firewood right now. If I see it getting low, I'll reassign him. Ah, I didn't reassign the range here. I mean, that gets us the most, so we'll do that. Cool. Now the deer are all gone, which is a shame. Oh, I minimized it by mistake. Oh, did I actually not remove? I didn't, I just minimized the firewood dude. I meant to remove him. 4 new villagers immigrated, 2 new villagers born, so we're at 29 of 32 now. So we'll need some more houses as well. So let's build another house here maybe. Another house there. Don't want to build the road here. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do that. Let's scrap that. Let's build the house there and there. Put the road up the middle. And what are we running out of arrows? Missing ranged ammunition. Don't we have plenty of arrows? Oh, okay, they restocked it. Okay. Okay. And it looks like they're clearing the field. It's just going to take quite a bit of time, so we've got five workers assigned to that, which is fine because it needs to get done, but that leaves us with only 4 laborers, which is okay, I suppose, because we've got a decent amount of resources at the moment, so we'll speed things up. market's getting built now. Houses getting built. Got 11 months of storage. So that's good. Now, did that unlock any... Oh, predator sighted. Where? Ah, up here. Okay. They'll be alright. Good stuff. Yields a carcass. I don't know if they actually do anything with the carcasses, but... Anyway. Now, did we unlock any new buildings? Oh, the compost yard. We didn't build that yet, did we? Really reduces desirability. I think we would put this as far away from civilization as possible. Probably down here near the farm, and also away from everyone. Maybe over here is a bit more appropriate. Can I build it there? No. I can build it here. We'll put it there. And I'm thinking we should maybe build another well. Maybe we'll build it just over there. Just in case water's needed for any of the stuff that goes on down there. I don't know what these... Do these like... Does it tell you how much it improves desirability by? Small shrub that adds desirability to nearby residences, costs some stone and some gold. Alright, well we'll add a shrub here. And I should put a road here, otherwise this guy's not going to be able to get into his house. It doesn't look like I can though, which is a shame. Yeah. Oh well. Can build a small plaza which will increase desirability as well. We'll put a garden trail. What was the description for that? A long and narrow garden plot that provides desirability bonus to nearby residences. I feel like this would be a good spot for that to go. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll leave that as is, I think. So, how are we coming along with everything? Cobbler shop is getting built. Then the basket shop. Got plenty of houses. Almost at 30 population. I probably won't upgrade to tier 2 immediately. At least not until we get all the tier 1 buildings built and everything in a good position. Maxed out the workers there. It's a big field to tend to, but they're doing a good job. Plenty of firewood, decent amount of logs. Keep adding down this way. Oh, we've got... Oh no! 2 villagers attacked by predators and stricken with rabies. Cannot be cured and is almost always fatal. Damn. Well, he's definitely going to die. That's a shame. Looks like I'll need that graveyard sooner rather than later, so I think we'll build... the graveyard down here, I think. Compost yard, it'll smell a bit. Maybe we'll build it further away. Maybe we'll build it down here. Is that too far away, I wonder? I don't want it to be too close either. I don't know how big it should be as well. And that looks like a decent size for a graveyard. I don't know. Once it's built, we'll build a road to it and around it. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this guy. No, more villagers. Where are these predators coming from? Oh, you dead. How are you not dead? How are you... Attack! Attack! Alright, okay. Do they all go back to work? Yes. Okay, good. We got our little shrub built. Looking very nice. There we go, cobbler shop is built. Using hides to make shoes. I don't know if we have enough hides. Do we have enough hides? Where do we even store hides? I'm not exactly sure. Pelts. So how do we equip them to villagers? Does that happen automatically? Yeah, I think it looks like it does. Does it change the model of what the villagers look like? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, there's still deer around by the looks of it. I guess at some point I'd hit F4 and disabled the notification. Maybe I should have built another storehouse. I mean, I've got them going 4 out of 4 and it's not enough. I was kind of hoping to get it all done before winter. Okay, well, there goes our villager. Died to rabies. A poor tanner named Benjar has succumbed to rabies. The graveyard's not even finished yet. So, I don't know, is the body just gonna... Is just gonna leave him there? I don't know. I guess once the graveyard's finished, they'll move him to the graveyard. Should be able to get that done before winter. But yeah, should we have built another Another saw pit. Might be overkill. Basket shop is idle at the moment, so we'll just disable that. This one's also idle, so we'll disable that because we don't have enough hides. Bring out your dead. Dead villagers left out to rot will attract vermin and disease. Designate area to be used as graveyards to bury the dead and keep your villagers happy and healthy. Okay, so someone should... We need to harvest that. We need some roads to the graveyard. So winter is coming. How did our field go? Construction halted for the season. Yeah, okay. At least the graveyard got done. They are going to bury him though, right? I think. I don't see a gravestone anywhere though. But there you go, 1 out of 252. This graveyard was first constructed in year 2. Okay. So our first death, that's a bit unfortunate, but nothing we could have done about rabies. And now they're all just seeking shelter for winter. Ooh, we're running low on firewood, so we'll bump up the firewood splitter. Maybe by 2 even. Hopefully we have enough to last winter. Okay, looks like they're working again. Looks like we're through the worst of winter, fortunately. But yeah, we need our stock of firewood back up. I wish it would show you, like, expected use. Like how much it reckons that will need to get used during winter. That would be useful. That's the more concerning point. We have food for another month. And we have a new villager. Now in year 3. We really need to start farming. And there's only so much I can do. It's still the best location. What about this forager's shack? Where was that? Yeah. Yeah, that's still, again, in the best location. Okay, graveyard's built. Alright, food's going up. So we had just enough food to last through winter, which is fortunate. We're losing about a month's worth of food to spoilage. But, you know, we're making gold, I guess. Got plenty of wood planks. Firewood's going up. And the farm is... How close is it to being built? Still a ways off, but we'll prioritize that now. worth building another fishing shack, maybe. I mean, it could be. Could build another one down here. Let's have a look. Food production. Fishing shack. That's a very good location, 270%. We'll build it there. We'll extend the roads down, like so. It's all the way around the graveyard. And then down to the fishing shack, like that. Okay, well, I think we've got enough wood planks, so I'll drop 2 workers out from there. And I'll get them to harvest stone as well in the area here. Oh, and I may as well get them to harvest berries too. Which I assume just harvests the berry and doesn't, like, delete it, right? I don't know. But I'm hoping anyway. So do we want to alter the... Ooh, 360%. Is that the best we can get? Yeah, 360%. Nice. Very, very nice. Now, I didn't actually do that for this one. But we could actually get more efficient fishing here as well. 330% by the looks of it. So we'll do that. So we've got some very efficient fishing, which is good. And we're going to need more houses as well. So how do I want to do this? Housing. So we'll build some more there. I think we need to move the well again. So let's relocate the well to up here. And we can actually upgrade our town center at the moment, but like I said, I want to get more stuff done before we do that. Okay, don't need so many firewood splitters now. We'll just leave one working there. Oh, cool. Farm is done. Needs a fence around it. So let's build... And we build fences. Or should we build a fieldstone wall? Maybe the wall will be more effective. I don't know. Why won't it let me build that? So that's going to cost 14. Let's fence that in. Okay, so crops. Crops. Expand crop field. Oh, okay, no, I don't want to do that. Alright, click to add crops. So we've got 86% weed level, 82% fertility. So let's... I don't think we're going to have time to do anything more in the first year, so we'll just add... How do I delete that? Delete. No, I don't want to delete the field. Clear selected crop. Ah, okay. Alright, so we'll add... gonna run out of time. Add that. Do some more maintenance. Then we'll add... I don't know what a good crop is. Maybe peas. And moss. And then in year 3 we'll add turnips, carrots, and then more field maintenance before winter. Estimated yield. I'll have to pay a bit more attention to this, but I wanted to get it done quickly. Just to... So if we add sand for clover... Oh, okay. It's gonna... Yeah, if we add it for clover, it's not going to be enough for turnip. So you can't have everything. So we're better off specializing our fields in, you know, like having a dedicated turnip field. But for now, we'll just do this mix until we can get, until we can get more stuff going. But yeah, I hope these guys are clearing weeds, though. They should be. A wolf. A dead wolf. Uh-oh. What the? A building is on fire. New villager born. Da 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 da. How did this get on fire? At least the well's right next to it. But how did the compost yard catch on fire? That's a very, very odd occurrence. But at least the well is, yeah, literally right there. They should be able to save it, I would think. And it's near the lake too. Why are they... Okay, they did save it. But I was like, why are they all running into the middle of the compost yard? Oh, wait, is that the grave? The first grave? Up here? Yeah, maybe that is. Just realized. Plenty of firewood, plenty of planks, plenty of stone, plenty of logs. That's all good. It's just food I'm worried about. What's this? Oh, I missed that. Didn't see what that said. Got a good amount of gold as well, which is positive. I feel like no one's working on this, even though the workers are all assigned. Now, this is my main concern, is did I just fence off completely my own farm and make it impossible for anyone to get in? I certainly hope not. But it looks like I may have. Fence gate. Fence allows keep out enemies. Okay, so I can build it Build it there. Can we prioritize that? I just want my farm. I just want my farm to be done. Okay, alright, cool. So it does properly integrate the fence with the wall, which is good, and we get our little road going into the farm as well, which is nice. I am very concerned about not having enough time for I think we need to do more weed clearing because the weed level is very high right now. Maybe that's overkill. Maybe we can do... I wish you would tell me how much each is going to reduce weeds by. Chance to reduce weed levels and remove rocks from fields. Okay. Food loss to spoilage, 1 berry, 44 berries. Wow, we're losing a lot of food. Maybe we'll disable the food from the market there. Rather they don't stock food in market if we're going to lose so much to spoilage. Anyway, we'll survive through winter. We've got enough months worth of food, so that's not an issue. I do like the aesthetic, like the sort of frontier aesthetic that this game has. It's cool. And I have to say, I'm glad I did not just stick with the boring old grid formation. Like, this is going to be a more interesting looking city, I think, by the time it's done. Obviously, it's early days yet, but, yeah. In fact, let's start planning for some expansion. So we've got a house here. Let's build down this way. I think we'll go another house like this, and then one. Where's the arrow? One like this, and one, man, I cannot see that arrow. There it is. Okay, year 4, new villager built, new villager born, I should say. We've got a lot more housing, which is good, and our guys are cracking on with reducing the rockiness and the weed level, which is good. Hopefully that leads to some gains. Now we built the graveyard on fertile soil. Certainly it'll be pretty fertile with all the bodies that will go in there. Hopefully not too many. I'd like my villagers to stay alive if possible. Let's make sure that we're harvesting the bushes and berries down here. I don't know how to harvest those bushes actually. Yeah, where actually where we what does harvest those? It could be the forager shack. It is. It is the forager shack. Okay. Let's build another one. Let's build another forager shack and let's build it. Let's build it over here. Right there. And then we'll get him to harvest down here. Him or her. And I want to build another well because I think it'd be good to have another well somewhere, maybe here. Just in case fires break out, it'd be good to have more wells around the place. And we'll build a road up here. Is that obstructed? Oh. It's not actually doing what I want. I want to build the road down the back. It keeps trying to like curve it out. Okay, well I'll just do this then. And then... yeah, there we go. How are we going? Weed levels are down. Doesn't look like it though, but down to 36%, rockiness down to 34%. And then we'll have our peas planted just before winter. And they should be alright because they're very frost tolerant, so that'll be good. And the soil here is pretty good for peas. Like adding sand wouldn't, or adding clay wouldn't make our bonus any better. Like we've already got the best bonus for peas. So that's a good crop to put in there. In fact, maybe we should consider doubling down and having similar crops in years to follow. So maybe we'll put moss. Oh, sorry, not moss, clover, because that will increase the fertility. And then not enough room. Oh, those take longer to grow. Cabbages, maybe. Can we get buckwheat? Not enough time for that. Do it in the third year then. So beans, turnips, soil mixture's not good. Oops. Carrots, flax, wheat, yes. Buckwheat. So cabbages. They'd be a good one. We get the bonus as well. So maybe we'll do another round of weed clearing there, and then cabbages, and then more weed clearing. Or maybe cabbages and then moss. I keep saying moss, I mean to say clover. What about leeks? Are leeks good? No, not enough time. Well, they've done a good job. Weed levels down to 14%, 28% rockiness. It seems to be making a difference on the way the field looks. But maybe I'm seeing things. But anyway, they should start planting the peas now. So I'm keen to see how that goes. And did we build that other forager shack? We did. Okay, so I want to set him to down here. Perfect. Just gets all of those things in that I wanted. So that's good. Okay. Let's have a look around the map. It's down here, boars. Medicinal roots. So do we want another hunter's cabin maybe? Could be worthwhile. Looking in the wrong spot. Hunter cabin. And then I'll just move the build range, the target down here somewhere. So is our cobbler actually working? Unable to work, 13 in storage. So we made some shoes, but are they actually wearing the shoes? Shoes, yes. Okay. So I guess we don't have to equip them. And likewise for the basket shop. Okay, so he actually hasn't made any baskets, but that's because we haven't been foraging willow, but we are now, so that should be solved. Hopefully. Ah, here's our field of peas, looking very good. Plenty of resources, which is good. Alright, I think we'll leave it there, and next episode we'll probably go through winter and then upgrade our town centre and move on to tier 2. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.